Hello students, welcome once again, and we have an equation over here. We have it in the form of a quadratic equation. So we have 5 divided by 2 minus x, then plus s minus 5 divided by x plus 2 plus 3s plus 8 divided by s squared minus 4 equal to 0. So first, in solving this equation, what we have to do is that we have to find the value of s for which the equation is defined. So the value of s for which the equation is defined. So we have to look, and we do that based on the denominator. So if you look at the denominator for this one, we have so for the first one we have 2 minus x. So in order for this to be defined, then x shouldn't be what? It shouldn't be positive 2. Then also for x plus 2 to be defined, then x shouldn't be negative 2. Then we have the third one, s squared minus 4 equal to 0. For it to be defined, for this to be defined, then s squared shouldn't be negative or positive 2, right? So that is the value of s for which the equation is defined. So s shouldn't be that. Now let's go back to the equation. We have 5 here divided by x minus 2 minus s, then x minus 5 over x plus 2, then plus 3x over plus 8 over s squared minus 4. Now in solving this, look at the denominators. Now when I expand this, I'm getting something similar to this. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take only this part, then solve, after which I can add it to this part. Okay, so let's do that. Now in finding the LCM for this, we have 2 minus x here, then we have x plus 2 here. Now this goes into that. We have 5 multiplying this, so we have 5 multiplied by s plus 2. Then this goes into that. We have this multiplying that, so s minus 5 here multiplying 2 minus x here. Then we have plus 3x plus 8 over s squared minus 4. So let's expand that, so we can also separate it once again. So let's separate that. So separate that. 5 multiply x, we have 5x plus 10, then divided by 2 minus x here, then also x plus 2. Then we can separate this also, so we can put plus here, then we multiply. So we have this as 2x here, then we have s multiplying that, we have s squared, then this multiply this, we have negative 10, then negative 5 multiplies that, we have positive 5x divided by 2 minus x, then also s plus 2, then plus the whole of this, s plus 8, 3s plus 8, and s squared minus 4. Good. So we have this. So from here we can further expand. So doing further expansion, we have 5s plus 10 here, right, divided by, when we expand this, we have 2x, 2 multiplies that, by that we have 4, then negative x multiplied by that, we have negative s squared, then negative s multiplies by that, we have 2x here, then plus let's group like terms here, we have negative s squared, then we have 2s plus 5x is 7x minus 10 here, divided by the whole of this, s plus 4 minus s squared plus 2x, then plus 3x here plus 8 divided by s squared minus 4. So we have 5x plus 10 divided by, now let's group like terms here. So we have now this x is negative, sorry, because negative x multiplying positive 2s is negative, so it's negative over here, so that negative 2s will get rid of positive 2s, negative 2s get rid of positive 2s. Now we have 4 minus s squared, then we have over here we have negative s squared plus 7x minus 10 here, divided by 4 minus s squared plus 3x plus 8 divided by s squared minus 4. All right, So this is what we have. Now what we want to do next is that look at the denominators. We have 4 minus s squared, 4 minus s squared. Now we have s squared minus 4. So we have to bring the 4 in front. So we have to make the denominators the same. So making the denominators the same, then we have this as 5s plus 10x, 4 minus s squared minus s squared plus 7s minus 10 here. Remember it's positive 4 minus s squared. Then making the denominator the same, bringing 4 in front and this back, we have negative 3x plus s. Then we can now interchange 4 minus s squared. So now we have the denominators and this is equal to 0. We have the denominators being the same. So since the denominators are the same, then we only take the numerator. So we have 5x here plus 10s minus s squared plus 7x minus 10 here. The negative, remember the negative is multiplying or, so negative 3x and negative 8 equal to 0, right? So let's group like terms. We have negative s squared, then we have 5s plus 7s, which is 12s, minus 3x, which is plus 9x. Then we have 10, positive 10, negative 10 goes away, and we are left with negative 8 here being equal to 0. We divide all side by negative 1, so 0 divided by that. And we have negative cancel negative, so we have x squared minus 9x here. Then we have then positive 8 equal to 0. So this is what we have. Now we have a quadratic equation. So we solve this quadratic equation. Now solving this quadratic equation, we need two values. When we multiply, we get 8. When we add this value, we should get negative 9, which is 8 and 1. So in order for us to get negative 9, then we negative that. So we have s squared and we have negative 8s and negative x plus 8 being equal to 0. So we have here as s squared minus x here plus negative x here plus 8. So this and that. So let's factorize x out. So we have s minus 8 here. Then over here we have 1 here outside. Then we can have so we can bring the negative outside, negative 1 outside. Then we can have x minus 8 equal to 0. So they are the same, and therefore s minus 8, and we have x minus 1 being equal to 0, right? So we have s minus 8 being equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to positive 8, s minus 1 being equal to 0. Therefore s is equal to positive 1. So this is what we have, and this is what we have for the values of x. So we quickly write the final one, that we can write that. Okay, so finally we can write that. Therefore the values of x is 8 or 1. So we can get 8 or 1 as the values of x. So thank you very much for joining me in this section. I'll see you in another section. All right, have a nice day.